welcome to my channel. So this is a flip through of the Colouring Heaven edition of Nouveau Fairies special. So this is by Herb Leonhard. It's issue 72 and yes, it's very late. It's 10 days after publication date. I'm a subscriber and I got it through the post today. I think lockdown is just creating havoc. I live in London, you'd think that wouldn't affect it. It seems to be worse. Anyway, so this is roughly an A4 publication and this is the back cover. And in case you're not aware of Colouring Heaven, it comes out every 4 weeks and these covers are matte so you can colour them in. Yeah, anyway, let's get on with the flip through. I will leave a link to the Anthem Publishing website below, and because you can buy this online and they do ship worldwide, so yeah. Anyway, we have a little bit of information here about Herb Leonhard, and we also have, as per usual, the Colouring Heaven details as well, including their Friends of Colouring Heaven Facebook group. So if you've not checked that out, worth visiting that one if you're looking for like-minded colourists and a place to share your coloured in pictures. And yeah, so onto the flip through. So this is the first one. As the title gives you the hint, these are fairies. Nice thing about this is he looks like that's a boy fairy, isn't it? So it's nice that it's not all your stereotypical one. So this is the Bell Warrior and June Beetle on that previous page. I like it when they have names for the pictures. And this is Bat and Cat. I love this. This is the first time I've literally, it only came through the door 5 minutes ago, so I've just grabbed it, and yeah, I've not even seen flip throughs online because I was in such a bad mood about my own copy not turning up that I've been sulking. So this is Bleeding Hearts, which is the type of flower it is as well, but we have two fairies. You can see all this is the Art Nouveau element of it. Most of these I think are going to be in frames like that. That's very much his style. Herb Leonhard did do another book with Colouring Heaven a couple of years back, and they were all of similar style as well. And here we have our Cherry Fairy. Love this. She's so small. Look how big the cherries are. Love it. She's obviously very strong. And then we've got like the cherry blossoms in the border. Nice picture of that. That would be nice and colourful. Columbine and Lunar Moth. Again, he has a lot of, he does work in a lot of florals into his pictures. Oh, Kopihu and Moth. I assume that's her name. I don't know if that's the name. If there's like, is there different varieties of fairy? Maybe that, or whether that's her actual real name. Daffodil. Oh, maybe it's the name of the flower. That's an idea. I'll have to look it up. But this is the Daffodil and Pup. Love that little Scotty dog. Do like a Scotty dog. We have the butterflies around the border. Dragon Master. This is nice. So we've got our small dragon here. He's a little puff of flame. But we've got our giant. Oh look! I didn't even see that. How did I miss that? That's really cool. Okay, I like that. So this is the dragon's head. We've got a little baby dragon here, and we've got our. He's almost like a wizard, isn't he? Wizard fairy, because he's got his spectacles on. He's like old and wise. He's got the stars in his cloak. And he's got his own wings as well. Yeah, I like that one. That's a cool picture. So we have Fern and Frog prints. So not all flowers, but we do have these nice big curly fronds. Another guy fairy. I do like that this is, we have lots of male fairies. Nice paintbrush there. Foxglove Faye. She's sitting inside her foxglove. A little antenna as well. That's almost like, you know, you get the things inside the flowers, isn't it? Hibiscus and snake. There's a snake. And she's got a fine set of wings on her. I like those. Honeysuckle and hummingbird. And there's a little hummingbird down here. Let's have a drink from the flower. Oh, she's petting it. So yeah, as it tells you the names of the flowers, it is very easy for you to have a look it up if you want to get accurate one. So you could do this at Christmas. Look, this is the Ice Queen. So we have our snowflake type things here, but we also got a bit of holly. She's got lovely. Look at these. Look at her hair. Lovely flowing hair, and the robes. The whole thing is a very flowy picture. Iris and bat. So yeah, this is definitely Iris the flower. That's not her name. You could do that for Halloween. Little Halloween ones, like the mandala almost in that frame, and the sort of a mosaic in the background as well, if you like doing the mosaic styles. Larkspur and rosy maple moth. That's one of those really furry type moths, isn't it? So depending on how you like it, if you like doing fur, then you'll love that one. If you don't like it, then just colour it anyway. Lilac and rosemary. So that's the fronds of the... Is frond the right word? I'm not sure if it is. But you know, they come on those stalks. Lily and ladybird. So we've got ourselves a giant, one of those giant lilies here. Yeah, you definitely, even if you oh, I love the ladybird is in the frame as well. Yeah, if you like fairies, but obviously you'll need to enjoy colouring flowers, I think, for this as well. They're a major feature. Madam Butterfly, I like that. So she's got her butterfly wings. But she's also kind of in the kimono, like riffing off that Madam Butterfly. You know, it's an opera. I assume it's a story as well. We got ourselves some little birdies. Mantis and thistle. Probably not the most. I mean, if you enjoy doing insects, to be fair, we don't get a lot of insects in our books, unless you include things like butterflies. But we have ourselves a mantis here. Again in the frame. She's got her little mantis sticky out bits. The thistles as well. She's got some really, really detailed wings. That's a busy picture. Marigold and Dragonfly. Again, she's got sort of see-through wings. You know, just like a dragonfly, because you know they have those sort of iridescent wings, don't they? Nice big marigold there in the middle. Well, not in the middle. That's in the middle. She's sitting in it, but that's a nice big marigold. Miss Muffet and Pansy. So yeah, if you don't like spiders, look away now. But we have our spider here. So it looks like a black widow, isn't that the marking of a black widow with that little where they have the little red thing in the middle. Little hint of a spider's web there as well. We've got our pansies. She clearly doesn't like spiders either because she's having her fainting. She's not sitting on a tuffet though, but she's surrounded by her pansies. Orchid and mantis, another one of these praying mantises. She doesn't have the little things out of her head this time though, she's just got ordinary ears. But we do have her sitting in a nice orchid. Well, several orchids around the edge. But a lot of these fairies do seem to be sitting like inside these giant flowers. And quite often the wings, I've noticed, kind of almost resemble the petals. Orchid and Dragonfly. So we've got another one with our Dragonfly here, and like those sort of... I mean, look, they've done that. He's done that as little sections. You could almost do that as stained glass. Like I mentioned, the Dragonflies, they do have those sort of iridescent wings. You could just get that and just do that as a sort of stained glass in pastel colours, and that would like create your iridescent thing, I think. And she's sitting in some orchids. Peace Lily Faye. So she's another Faye, and Peace Lilies, those are those ones, them big white, sort of ivory creamy petals. Do a bit of a limited palette on that one. Yeah. Plumera and Gecko. So yeah, I think we've established these are the names of the flowers, not the names of the fairies. So those ones at the start that I didn't know must be the names of the flowers. I love a little gecko. He's got his big toes. Long hair as well. Queen of Bumblebee and Sunflower. We've got our little buzzy bee here. Again, he looks nice and tufty and fluffy. So does that one. And again, like we have our sunflower taking up virtually half the picture there. Be nice and bold and colourful, and obviously very yellow. Right, Queen of Dreams. Okay, so this is a little bit of a change in style. We don't have flowers. I mean, we've got some little tufts here from leaves and stuff that's from the trees, but this is a nighttime one. She's got these big wings. She's kind of letting go of this bird. Huge moon there in the background. I love that. Look, he's even got, because that's not real, but you know, it looks like the crater. You do get these craters on the moon that look like that. So he's gone to all that effort to draw in that detail on the moon. That is really cool. Rose and Butterfly. Back to some flowers. Again, the flowers are a major feature. Probably one to skip if you don't like doing flowers, but if you're alright, the leaves aren't too bad. I mean, there's a few leaves, but if you hate leaves but don't mind flowers, you're good to go with this one. Snapdragon and Hercules Beetle. So he's a cool one because he's got a big sword here as well. He's like a warrior, and he's in amongst the snapdragons. He's got cool wings. These are almost like dragon wings, or bat wings, because he's got those little hooks on it, like they have. Oh, it's dragon. Look, because that's a little dragon. He's an upside on his sword. Snowflake Faye. That's cute. This is a little baby one, and she's almost like playing. She's reaching out to touch the snowflakes. It's like she's learning and seeing, and you know, as kids do. It's like, oh. I say like kids. I do the same. Gotta touch it. And the border here is obviously still that Nouveau. But there's a lot more. This one feels like there's more space in this one. If you're looking for a simpler image, this is probably one of the simpler ones. Again, don't look if you don't like spiders. Sorry. So Spider and Moonflower. Oh, he's like this big daddy long legs thing. Oh my god, look at the size of him. But it's alright, they're friends. Look, they're having a cup of tea. This is not a bad spider. He's a friendly spider. And I'm not sure why he's got some scissors there. That looks a bit ominous. Perhaps he's the one we need to worry about. And there's flies in the frame. Looks like he's about to cut the web. Water Lily Faye. So we got ourselves another little Faye here, and like this sort of pebbly background. Butterflies in the border, which matches her wings, and we've got our water lilies. Bumblebee Faye. Oh, I do like a nice bumblebee. I need to colour more bumblebees in my life, but these are all the fuzzy ones. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Many bees. And the frame on this one is quite small. So if you've not been enjoying doing the sort of the mandala-y round frames, this is one that's a good one. Because we've got our sunflower here that's like, wow, that's more than half of the picture. It looks like another sunflower. But yeah. You could do, she's wearing a stripy dress. You could do her as a bee as well. Mouse and Tulip. So we've got our little furry friends here. Well, not everybody's friends. Not everybody's going to like a mouse. And we've got our tulips. We have our racing snail. This is quite cool. I like that he's got unusual, you know, unusual things, because they all live in a fairy's world, for want of a better turn of phrase, because they're all small and they all live out in the, like the gardens and stuff. So why wouldn't you see, yeah, all our little garden critters. Got ourselves some mushrooms and toadstools, and the snail is in the frame. We have rhodey grasshopper. So I think when they say that, that's like a rhododendron flower. We have our grasshoppers here. Again, he quite likes doing these sort of pebbly background things as a bit of you can do this as a way to contrast your picture. Yeah. And then we have ourselves a seahorse. So we have an underwater fairy. So that's nice to see. Don't get that very often. Not sure why she'd need wings. Perhaps she's one of these ones. She can, what do they call them? Like an amphibian. She can go, although she hasn't got any legs, so she would be a bit stuffed. But maybe she can fly. Like a flying fish. Let's just go with that. They could just be obviously her fins though. Even though they're done as wings. They could. There's a main fin and obviously a tail fin. But she could. That should just be extra fins. I'll stop talking about the fins. Right, lots of hair though in this one if you enjoy hair. And this is like, that weaves around, that's like the seaweed I guess as well. Thistle and shamrock, so if you're looking for one to do for St Patrick's Day you could do that. We've got our shamrocks, our thistles here, and she's playing the harp. And then we've got our sort of traditional Celtic weave around the frame. And then the last picture, because they have 40 in each issue, is the tulip Faye. And we've got more tulips. She's literally sitting inside one. This is more of a little girl one. She's playing with the ladybird. And yeah. And then that's it. So this is just... They don't seem to be having subscription offers anymore. Because they've added... you still get a discount if you subscribe. But they now include Colouring Heaven Plus, which is a weekly thing. You get a weekly email with a picture from a sort of discovered artist in many cases. But yeah, you get a weekly picture. You get, for your subscription as well, you usually get an extra picture for the issue that you've got. So I did get an extra Herb Leonhard picture on the email that I could do. And yeah, you get discounts from their online shop. I will leave a link. Did I mention I was going to do that? I'll leave a link to Anthem Publishing where you can buy this online and also subscribe there. And yeah, so what do you think of it? For me, I do like the images, but they're not high up on the type of style. Even though I like flowers, I'm not so big on these types of fairies, but I do like him. I like him with his armour and stuff like that. So there are some images that I would like to do in here for sure, but it's almost like I prefer to look at some of these images than colour them, which happens sometimes. It sounds a bit weird that you can like an image but not actually like it to colour it. I'm a bit like that with Jasmine Beckett-Griffiths. I love her artwork, and I love looking at her pictures, her line art pictures, and her finished paintings for that matter. But I found that I don't tend to enjoy colouring them. So I like this style as well. It's a bit more. I don't know. Like that said, I do quite like the Scotty dog. So yeah, this is I like it well enough, but it's not going to ever be up on my top of my list to colour. But I do like it. So generally, 7 out of 10. What do you think of this issue? Let me know in the comments. So if you found this flip through useful, give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe to the channel. I do have a playlist, I'll link that up in the corner, I do a flip through of Colouring Heaven every single month. So if you're interested in that, do subscribe to the channel. If you hit the bell, then you get a notification. But as I say, I have got a playlist dedicated to flip throughs of this magazine. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care and see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.